Hi, this is Shu with a review of another Korean basketball shoe from a brand called Pro Specs. Once again, I remind you, this is not a ripoff of Nike Swoosh. This is not a hockey stick. It's supposed to represent a crane or a stork or some kind of a bird with its wings soaring upwards, according to them. If you want to say ripoff of Swoosh, you can say that about a lot of sports brands out there with a logo that's just spreading, or it's spread around the side of the shoe. I like it. I like it. It's unique. Anyway, the one that I reviewed before this one, which blew my mind, was the one called X-40, and this is called the series, the 10 series, as in 101, 102, 103, 104, depending on the colorway. This was really lightweight, and this seemingly boost-like substance, which they like to call invisible rebound, is better than boost. I was blown away. It's lightweight, low to the ground, and yet it was responsive, and it was plush, and it had a good energy return. And I wore this for months on basketball courts, but it's still very as resilient and soft as it was when I first donned them off the box. So this second version, I guess you could call it version 2.0. It looks like they're trying to pay tribute, or maybe took a page out of Adidas's design book in terms of the bounds. So it looks like the substance should be boost, but it's made to look like bounds, and maybe it's the chemical mixture that they've used to make it look darker. I don't know if it's painted on or if it's black throughout, but it feels a lot denser than its than its predecessor. So on the heel, it is good for someone who is more heavier, someone who likes to rely on solid cushioning on the heel for hard heel strikes or hard landing, or someone who's heavy that needs a lot more support on the heels. This is somewhat better, but I would still prefer this. It's lighter, softer, and it's better in a number of ways compared to this one, which they tried to improve upon the predecessor, but they did not really get there. And it's also a little bit heavier. This weighs about 270 grams for a size 9. This weighs more than 300 grams, 320 grams for the same size. So definitely the midsole has gotten heavier. The upper material, they used something that is a lot more stretchy and elastic, like spandex type of fly knit. Yeah, the knit material. So if you like that wriggle room, or if you like that that fit that moves with you, or let your foot move, go for it. But for me, I don't feel safe with this. It's not like this it's a little bit of a better ventilation all over because of that, but I'd rather have a thinner material that's that feels a little bit rigid, like it's coated with something, like it's got some kind of a fused material on it, but at the same time it's able to contain my foot. But they do have ventilation on certain places with a lot thinner material, so that's a lot better of an option than this one. But if you like that stretchy material where you can wriggle your toes, and if you like that sensation, by all means, this is the one for you. It's a little bit higher around the ankle and the collar, so if you like that, please go ahead. But I prefer the previous one, which has lower ankle cuts all around. For size, I would say you go true to size, and especially because it's so stretchy and you can feel roomy. If you want a tighter size, you can go down half a size, but you will still have that wriggle room because of the stretchy spandex type of fly knit material here. The change in the midsole, I guess, is the biggest complaint. It doesn't feel like an improvement. It feels like something that's meant to provide rigid, improved weight resistance, I guess. So good for walking or standing around, or maybe for long jogs, but overall I would say this is better. This is better. And they do have one difference, is the insole has been improved a little bit. They have a very soft EVA insole for the older model, and you know that bottoms out rather quickly. But for the version 2, they have the polyurethane insole, which is, of course, is going to retain its shape for a long period of time, and it won't have certain areas with certain hot spots that's sinking and bottoming out. So it's better. It actually does help to complement the cushioning of this model. So this is one slight improvement. Other than that, can't really say it's an improvement. Overall, this is a winner. Somehow they originally were designed with a cross X-shaped carbon, not exactly carbon, a plastic plate to provide some extra torsional support, so that prevent your fit from, you know, twisting and bending too much. But of course, I don't mind this twisting sensation. I like that they got rid of something here to make it lightweight. But if you like that rigid support in the midfoot, this is a little bit better because they don't have a plastic torsion plate, but the thicker rubber outsole is all around, so it's not going to be as easily twisted as this one. But overall, this is the winner. Looks way better, feels way better, and a lot cheaper.